Each of us wants to look young and fit, even in old age, wants not to lose the strength and desire to live. But not everyone is ready to take advantage of the opportunities for this. But what if I told you that it's possible to look young even when you're over 60? And you don't have to be a millionaire to do that, as the woman we're talking about today proves. Her name is Alejandra Onore. She is 62 years old, but she looks at least 20 years younger. And if you analyze her lifestyle, it becomes clear. Youth is not an accident, it's a system. And it's not that complicated, it's just that most people are too lazy to live on it for more than 3 days in a row. Today you will find out what secrets and principles she manages to stay so young and energetic. Watch this video to the end. It will be very interesting and useful. So, let's get started. One of the most noticeable elements of her life is the sun. Alejandra spends a lot of time outdoors, sunbathing, walking, swimming, and then an alarm goes off for many. The sun ages the skin. And yes, if you lie like a chicken, forgotten on the windowsill for hours without protection, your skin will say goodbye to you faster than you can buy a cream. But in moderate doses, the sun is not the enemy, but one of the most underestimated factors of youth. Sunlight triggers the production of vitamin D, which affects not only bones, but also the immune system, hormonal balance, and even mood. And now an unexpected twist. Chronic stress and a bad mood age you faster than wrinkles. When you're constantly stressed, your body literally lives in a wear and tear mode. The sun helps to stabilize this condition by lowering cortisol levels. As a result, there is less inflammation, better tissue repair, and a fresher appearance. In addition, natural light regulates circadian rhythms. Roughly speaking, it helps the body figure out when to live and when to sleep, rather than hanging out at 3 a.m. with a phone like most modern people. And normal sleep is one of the most powerful factors of rejuvenation, which for some reason everyone ignores, preferring to look for magic creams. The second key element is swimming. And this is not just a nice splash, but a full-fledged strategy for preserving youth. Water creates a gentle resistance so that the muscles work without overloading the joints. This is a rare case when you can train your whole body without killing it. Swimming improves blood circulation, which means that cells receive more oxygen and nutrients. This directly affects the condition of the skin. It becomes more elastic and lively. Plus, the water has a light massage effect, stimulating the lymphatic system. And lymph is what is responsible for removing all excess from the body. The better it works, the less swelling, inflammation, and a tired face. And yes, there is another point that is rarely talked about. Water calms the nervous system. Regular swimming reduces anxiety levels and helps the body recover faster. And a calm body ages noticeably slower than one that is constantly in the panic, deadline, more coffee mode. But Alejandra is not limited to just that. She is actively involved in sports. And that's where the most painful part begins for most people. Without movement, youth simply doesn't work. You can take care of your skin as much as you want, but if your body doesn't move, it ages faster. Physical activity stimulates the production of hormones that are responsible for repairing tissues and maintaining muscle mass. And muscles aren't just about appearance, it's about metabolism, energy, and even blood sugar levels. The more active muscle tissue you have, the better your body copes with age-related changes. In addition, sports improve the functioning of the heart and blood vessels. And aging is largely about the deterioration of blood supply. When tissues receive less oxygen, they literally begin to fade away. Alejandra keeps active, and her body continues to function as if it were much younger. And here's the important thing. It's not necessarily grueling workouts. Regularity is much more important. The body is not impressed by the fact that you went to the gym once and then lay down for a week. He needs stability, and Alejandra understands this. Another element that many underestimate is the appearance and self-care. Alejandra takes care of how she looks, dresses stylishly, and is well groomed. And then it's easy to slip into the banal, it's just about aesthetics. But in fact, everything goes deeper. When a person takes care of himself, he sends a very specific signal to his brain. I'm important. It affects self-esteem, behavior, and even hormones. People who feel good in their bodies move more often, eat better, and generally live more actively. Plus, your appearance affects how others perceive you. And this is a vicious circle. The better the reaction of others, the more confidence, the higher the energy level. And energy is one of the main markers of youth. But there is one more point that does not lie on the surface. Style and grooming are about attention to detail. And attention to detail in life often means that a person doesn't let things take their course. He consciously chooses how to live. And this is what distinguishes people who are getting younger from those who are just getting old. If you put it all together, it becomes clear. Alejandra is not doing anything supernatural. She just doesn't ignore the basic things that most people put off for later. The sun, movement, water, and self-care are not secrets in the usual sense. This is the foundation. And here's the unpleasant truth. It's not that she has anything special. The thing is, she doesn't sabotage her own body. While others are looking for quick solutions, she just does what works day after day. And yes, it sounds boring, because it's not a magic pill. It's a way of life. But strangely enough, it is precisely such boring things that make a person the one you look at and think, how is it possible to look like this at 62? As a result of such approaches to life as Alejandra Onore's, we get an active body, a youthful appearance, and a desire to live and move on, without thinking that life is coming to its end. Such people prove to us that everything is in our hands. We just have to make an effort and start changing our lives for the better. And the main thing that Alejandra Onore teaches us is that you don't have to spend a lot of money on surgeries or pills. You just have to take advantage of the opportunities that are around each of us. People like her motivate and give us confidence that even aging can be reversed. Friends, what do you think of this woman? Write your opinion in the comments. If this video was useful to you, then please like it and share the link with someone who might find it particularly useful.